See? Actually, I don't think any of them take back that far back. But yeah, these are all just these are just a bit embellished recollections of things that have already happened.
Searching, pretending to be myself online. 0 results found. Related results. I sell myself. I hit myself. I kill.
How useful, Fairy. I can't imagine life without you.
Is everything all right, Crimson Gloom? You look troubled.
Are you sure you remember my name?
I understand you likely feel a lot of pressure having to pretend to be Phaethon. But Shepard would stake his career on your abilities. So I know you won't let me, the Defense Force, and the people of New Eridu down. So relax.
That doesn't make me want to relax.
I've posted the encrypted commission details on Internet. That's how you normally do things, right? I'll contact you after you've checked the details and accepted the commission.
Let's trust him for now, Crimson Dark Crimson. Yeah, that's the thing with Soldier 11. She will never be able to identify us correctly.
Yeah, and as you missaid that name wrong, Crimson Dawn. That's a villain in another game. Disgaea.
Of course. Yeah, now that we've actually heard Soldier 11 speak, there is something that I wanted to bring up at some point. There has been a bit of an issue lately with Hoyoverse and some of the games, mainly Genshin Impact, but also a bit with Zenless Zone Zero here. Also with Honkai Star Rail, but to an even lesser extent. Yeah, there's been some kerfuffle going on with some voice actors, and some of them have been since replaced, and Soldier 11 is one of those. It's still a bit of a toss-up on if people consider them to be better or worse, but yeah, I'm going to withhold my opinion on that, because yeah, I don't want to get too overly attached with characters and their voice actors, because yeah, sometimes good characters can be voiced by bad people.
Yeah, I know there was some kind of voice act drama. I haven't looked into it, what it's about. The only one I heard, probably, I don't know if it's related to this, but I think I heard there has been a ongoing strike against AI voice acting.
Even that is, I'm unsure about, because I heard something about the SAG-AFTRA union or something, that they were supposedly screwing over their own members or something. So yeah, I don't have my ear to the ground on stuff like that fully, so I don't know the full extent of it and all.
Yeah, I guess you can say you like me. I know there's a drama, but you don't know the context within them at all.
Yeah.
Good job, Belle.
To use a bit of a term that people use more recently, I'm just going to let that tea cool down off to the side, because people often call spilling the tea is talking about the drama and such, so let's just wait until that's nice and cooled down.
Yeah.
Soldier 11 didn't seem to realize you live here. I never thought we'd get a commission from the New Eridu Defense Force, not to mention something top secret like catching a mole. It's bound to be dangerous. What's the plan? Do you want to do it?
Also, yeah, we could have tried to enter through the back door there, but it would have just popped up, if I do this, it's going to tell them that we live here, so don't.
Or should we decline and leave Shepard to his own luck?
Let's take it! After all, fortune favors the bold.
That's true. The commission is already uploaded on Internet. Check it out when you make up your mind, Belle.
And that instantly made me remember what a vampire pirate from Warhammer Fantasy said in his trailer.
No?
Fortune favors the infamous. Again, vampire pirate who has gone insane with multiple personalities in one body fighting for control.
Of course.
All because he's messed with the one wrong lizard man temple and got sapped.
Let's see. Passing off as fake, pretend to be Phaethon and enter the hollow to meet with the rebel spy. Okay.
But I think about it, fortune favors the infamous. Sounds like something some pirates would say.
Okay, we get to use Soldier 11 with this.
Awaiting further instructions.
Standing by.
So we won't be able to get all
Ready
of
and
the
waiting.
passive started with
Need
this.
some
waiting,
There you
Nothing
are.
to fear. The cunning hairs are here. Good choice.
I could have selected both of them in one go there, but oh well. Yeah, as you can see in the upper right, only 2 of the additional abilities are active at the moment, but it's not too big of a deal. Alright. After agreeing on a suggested time through the HDD system, Soldier 11 headed to the Hollow and prepared to contact the rebels.
The spy will come online in 5 seconds. He goes by the name Mr. Mole.
Really, that on the nose?
5, 4, 3, 2. Mr. Mole, I have brought Faith in. I'm sure you're close by. If it's convenient, why don't we discuss this in person, so we can begin the operation immediately? I want to leave the Defense Force as soon as possible. I plan to buy Blackcurrant Farm with your payment. Then spend the rest of my days with my canine Thyran maid in the tranquil countryside.
Okay. Compared to Soldier 11's backstory, Crimson Twilight sounds perfectly plausible.
You're very quiet. I thought you'd always admired Phaethon.
That voice.
Can't see you through remote communication, but I smell deception. There's no free lunch in this city. A legendary proxy like Phaethon has had numerous achievements throughout their career. There's no way someone like that would work with a nobody like me. Not on a trivial chore like stealing military info.
I wouldn't exactly call that trivial.
You call that trivial?
We're not lying. If I'm not Phaethon, for the rest of my life, may my instant noodles always be missing the seasoning packets.
Fire Lizard Inferno extra spicy cup noodles without its seasoning packet is like a soldier without their weapon, general, or homeland. Unimaginable. We understand your sincerity now.
I guess someone really likes their noodles.
Yeah.
And don't take that out of
Wait a
context.
moment. I'm just not feeling it. The Defense Force is going to conduct weapons testing in this hollow. To show your good faith, I want you to help me set up military transmitters around the area. You talk the talk, but if you want me to believe you're the real Phaethon, you'll have to walk the walk.
We need to deploy transmitters here. We have 3 target locations in total. It's up to you where to place them.
Okay. We'll need to find them first. Okay. Yeah, in these more dungeon crawly-like sections, we don't always get to see everything where we go. So we do need to explore around, and these unlocks, yeah, that's because there's enemies nearby.
And you can skip the one with the money over down there?
First going to
Master,
get this one
we
here.
have arrived at target point number 1. Deploy the transmitter.
We've arrived at the marked location. According to Fairy's analysis, this is a suitable place to set up a transmitter. Drop it hard like trash. Put it down carefully, like it's a fragile model.
Fairy now computing.
We don't need elevator music, Fairy.
Proxy, you're not really Phaethon at all, are you? Why so quiet? Say something. At least deny it. A clean and efficient job. Well done. Phaethon saves the day again. Dispelling a client's doubts with mere words should be a cinch for a legendary proxy like you, right?
Are you stupid?
That sounds like something better suited for therapy.
Mr. Mole,
What have you got to say?
I'm hurt. You're being quite rude, despite me putting in all this effort to get Phaethon here. Suspicious and probing. That's no way to show respect to such a legendary proxy. In fact, I really didn't want to bring it up, but I paid a staggering price to get Phaethon here. So, I want this collaboration to work more than anyone else here. Right, Phaethon?
Yes, I was very impressed. Especially with the 0.5 of a one-handed push-up.
What? Sergeant, you... you're right. I should have known. Why would someone like Phaethon want to work with me? I never would have guessed it was you, Sergeant, making such a sacrifice. My attitude is unacceptable.
The cost isn't important. It's the result that matters. Such is the life of a soldier.
There's no time to lose, Phaethon. Time to place the next beacon. And all thanks to you.
We may have dispelled some doubt, but it looks like we haven't earned his complete trust yet.
Yeah, it's to be expected.
All thanks to Soldier 11. Bell, we can't let our guard down just yet.
Careful. Betrayal is our enemy's nature.
Okay, we don't have enough to open this yet, because we need 2,000 gear coins for that. Turns out this part of Mr. Mole's plan. This is part of Mr. Mole's plan. This commission won't end up burning a hole in your pocket, will it? So yeah, we need to pay to get through those.
Okay, I thought there was money laying there.
Nope, that's a gate.
Okay, that explains it. I was wondering why the heck is the captain ignoring money?
And, well, we'll get to show off how Soldier 11 fights. Shoot. No, you don't.
Just one strike.
Nope. Away from that. Got the timing off with that. Okay. Need to attack a bit earlier with this one. There we go. Okay, I'm starting to get the feel for the timing again. Okay, continuing on. Nope. Nope. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Easy enough. Okay, I don't think we'll be able to go into the second or third part of this mission. Data.
Extracting carrot data.
And yeah, that's how we find other areas as well. Okay. Let's put this one down.
We have arrived at target point number 2. Deploy the transmitter.
Yeah, you were right at the top. Please go ahead.
Soldier 11 took the transmitter. Soldier 11 returned the transmitter.
Okay. The transmitter Soldier 11 returned is twice as big as before as he took it. It clearly isn't the same one, but let's continue installing it anyways.
Enough. No need to talk. Just do it.
Fairy now computing.
Setup complete. Let's go to the next location.
Okay, we don't need to take this one out, but we can get goodies if we do.
Loot.
Yeah, next week, I guess we can continue with this side story before we continue with the main story? Or would you prefer going with the main story or before finishing this one off?
I think I like us to finish this one before we continue the main story. They always started after all.
Yeah, and by the time we would continue it, otherwise there's a good chance we would have forgotten something about it.
Indeed.
This one just likes to take it, doesn't they? Or doesn't it?
Target acquired.
That's on
I'm not
target.
sure if I get to guess what you're hinting at.
There we go. All clear.
Roger.
There
Eliminating
we
target.
go. Okay, these exploratory commissions do have more of a fight at the end, but that doesn't mean we need to save up everything
Electro engine.
for just
Please
that.
allow me. Prepare to burn.
There we go. Yeah, straight up damage characters can be a bit boring when it comes to gameplay, but that doesn't reduce their effectiveness. Okay, ether dewdrops. Yeah, we've seen these before. We can just collect them for healing later. Or just get healing on the spot. Either way, it's healing. Okay, now we've got enough coins. There we go. Hey.
A secret path. Not bad, Proxy.
Extracting carrot data.
Okay, more of the area becomes known.
Mr.
Whatever
Mole
here.
has been here and found nothing. Mr. Mole. Master, Mr. Mole seems to be lying.
It looks like a note left by Mole. Seems suspicious. Why would we want to emphasize there's no treasures here? Check them
Memo.
again.
This is private room number 15. Crossed out. Military assets. Traps are set on both sides.
Okay. There we go. That's the correct one because, well, the other two are the only ones with both sides. All right. We can go here for a little heal. Not that we've lost much. Okay, one more fight and then we're done here.
Just in time.
I still need to look if there's a game named that or something. Or at least with a
Just
character named that.
Just in time incorporate. Captain Sauce has played it. Who has actually posting videos again?
Yep, on Kindergarten and that Pineapple on Pizza game.
Yeah, I haven't watched them yet. I kind of wanted to wait a little bit. But it's nice to see that even with all their random breaks, the videos quickly get the views.
Dangerous target detected.
Yeah, well, ahoy everyone, and yeah, to explain what happened yesterday, apparently, I don't know the exact cause still, I'm still trying to figure that out, but yeah, apparently something went wrong with my graphics card, so yeah, both of my monitors just went completely black. The computer was still on and, well, still functioning because Discord was still connected, even though I couldn't see basically anything else. Luckily, the recording from yesterday did not get corrupted, but I couldn't... let's just say that's something on the way of continuing it later the same day. Okay, that rhymed. So yeah, today we're adding an extra stream to not catch up, but more finish up what we started. So yeah. Let's
Yeah.
get... Okay,
Oh.
luckily enough, it didn't boot us too far out. Because, yeah, it's... Yeah, due to immersive storytelling being active, I couldn't go do anything else. Though it's also a good thing because it left us right here where we started. Let's see where it actually drops us, though. If it
Awaiting
puts us
further
in the middle or back in the...
Need something? My nothing to fear. Standing by.
back
You
closer
need
where we
something?
were when
My
this...
services are
Yeah,
expensive.
whatever happened. I have looked up a few potential causes, and I have done a thing or two to try and avoid it happening again. But, yeah, we'll have to see if it does or doesn't.
Yeah, and you did mention, I even talked to you on Discord about that you said you may even clean out your computer tomorrow from dust.
Yeah. Because that could also be a factor. It's just... It's one of those annoying things with Windows and just computers in general, is that there could be so many freaking causes for the same issues.
Yeah, and
Spy will come online in 5 seconds. He goes.
Okay, we've seen this bit.
We need to deploy
Yeah,
transmitters here. We have
something I
3
learned over the
target
years
locations in
and
total.
recommend
It's up to you where to place them.
clean your PC once or twice a year, people.
Master, we have
I'm
arrived at
thinking
target
about making it a
number 1.
monthly thing just to be absolutely sure. Also, hello in chat, Marco. How are you doing
Deploy
today?
the transmitter.
Some people do that, but they usually can end up getting worse because they end up rushing with the tools, which can harm. But I would say, if you're going to do it at least once or twice a year, at least do it before summer.
Yeah, because, well, extra heat in the
Careful.
air and all of that,
Betrayal is our
humidity
enemy's
as well.
Indeed. And I start to do like before summer, like 1 month or some weeks before summer starts, and maybe like 1 month after August or something like that to get out any potential pollen.
Okay, let's see. Marco, I'm good. The Persona 5 gacha game came out globally today. Probably gonna try it out later. How are you guys? Mostly well, a bit tired and, well, frustrated because of the stream getting just killed off yesterday. But overall, doing pretty decent.
Overall, decent as well. We got up a little bit early, but I got to sleep better. It was rather warm in my room, so I had to early on activate my AC. I'm a bit thick in my throat at the moment from nowhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
Roger.
before stream, I talked to my mother that not no problem, but when I was to start streaming with Hilly and talking, I had to move away twice to clear my throat.
Okay.
Standing by.
I think you heard now me accidentally instinctively to clear it.
Yeah, I'm putting down a mark to potentially edit that out if there's the space for it.
Yeah, again, sorry for that. I tried to clear out proper before stream, but yeah, it was happening instinctively as well at that moment. Actually, there'll be.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. We need that.
Extracting carrot
But yeah, since the stream crashed yesterday and we couldn't continue it then, we'll be continuing it now. We won't be going for a full 4 hours or anything like that. But we will give it an hour or two to finish up at least this side story and maybe get into chapter 2.
Oh, you
Kinda
mean 2
forgot
days,
how
people.
long yeah, I kind of forgot how long the intermissions between chapters could be. Let's see. By the way, where is that Persona game on the Play Store, Marco?
Play Store? Are you talking about a mobile thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you said, there a Persona 5 gacha game that got released globally today.
for mobile and PC. Alright, at least it's on PC as well.
Okay. Because the Persona series is in general a good series. It did have a rather rough start with its first 2 games, to my knowledge, but from 3 on, it's basically considered to be top-notch for most cases. And yeah, there was a case of a move getting finished before, or, well, while you swap out to a different character.
Target
Oh
acquired.
dear.
Left on target.
Sometimes you just need a decent start, even if a bit rough, before you get the formula right.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, Persona 1 and 2, which at that point I think were still labeled as Shin Megami Tensei 1 and Persona 1 and 2. Those were still 2D, and with number 3 they managed to make the jump to 3D pretty well. Because, well, Persona 3 is still considered one of the best games out there, I believe, or at least one of the best story games.
Setup complete. Let's go to the next location.
Okay, but I'll definitely be looking for that myself then. Alright, yeah, we need to find enough coins. There we go. There was the last one. Okay, open that up. And yeah, I'm kind of rushing through this first bit to catch up to where we were with the previous stream. Okay, we've seen this one before. Yeah, check the notes. Military assets traps on both sides. There's only one one axis where there's both two sides, so there we go.
Okay, I think I see what's going on here with the Persona. Persona is basically what happened with Heroes Might and Magic. Like, first was Hero Might and Magic. Then came the spin-off Heroes of Might and Magic, this more strategy game. It became more popular than the main series.
Hello, Mac. Hope you're doing well. Doing a bit of a catch-up, more finish-up stream than a catch-up stream. Catch-up streams are more for when we've just completely missed a stream. This is for finishing up content that we started and well get interrupted.
Yep, and welcome back. And yeah, I think that was right. What you and Morgan saying.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting when it happened that you have a main series that's very long, then you spin-offs are just a mixed bag. Like people don't always hate them, but don't always love them. But then you have that one spin-off that somehow becomes more popular than the main series.
Yeah.
To the point that people go, wait, this is not the main series? This is a spin-off? This is basically my reaction when I got to learn that Heroes of Might and Magic was a spin-off.
Fire's ready.
And that surprised me deeply.
Let's see, Marco. Pretty sure the entire franchise is gonna be 38 years old soon. Yeah, this is also the year that Sonic hits 34.
Bloody, I feel so old.
We have arrived at target point number 3. Deploy the transmitter.
Okay, let's put this thing down.
Experience Master. I suggest confirming if Soldier 11 has other arrangements. Soldier 11 is wiping her goggles. Fairy now computing.
Okay, from here it is new.
So fast, and with such skill and such finesse. My word, there's no faking that. Oh, I want to run over and worship every inch of ground that Faith had set foot on. Oh.
Okay, tone it down a bit, dude.
Wait. There's too much at stake to make such a quick decision about their true identity. I'm not sure why, but I'm pretty sure I can smell a rat. Yes. Smelly. Oh, rats.
Hey, you're still connected.
I hear a strange noise. Is there a problem with the connection?
No, it's just our contact being a little freak.
Well, let's just treat it as a communication breakdown. I can understand the client being occasionally mistrustful.
Faith, Proxy, you understand?
It's only human to be curious. After all, as Phaethon...
Phaethon is a living legend. They know everything possible about the Hollows. Even school kids in New Eridu know that.
Big words. Not even the Hollow Investigative Association says they know everything about the Hollows.
Hey, Mr. Mole.